Real Estate 411 / this is the right place. 877-266-3883 and realestate411now.com. You know, sometimes I just think it's just way too much information to people that handle it at one time. What do you think, Beth?
I think there's way too much information out there for everybody on all sorts of things. Mortgages, my side of the tax world, it's like, oh my.
It's amazing. But you know what? We try to let you know that there's really only one place you need to go, and that's here. I mean, a lot of people tune into talk radio for a reason. They're trying to educate themselves and learn. And, you know, what better place and opportunity to be than here with us at Real Estate 411, because we're only here to service you and to help you with your needs.
The thing that I want to focus in on was the last one of the top 5 for Jamie here at Somerset Lending. Number 5. You ready for this?
I think I'm ready.
This is what I came up with. Don't panic. Mortgage rates are likely going to climb in 2014, like I previously mentioned, but don't panic thinking that you have to buy a house now to grab a lower rate. If you've been shopping for a home, do your best to move quickly, but move educated. Remember, this is one of the biggest financial decisions that you'll ever make in your life, so it's important to be educated.
Yeah, to your point earlier, don't base your decision solely on the rate. It's got, you know, if you're buying a home, make sure it's the right time. You have good job security. When you're looking for the house, you want to make sure it's in a place where you like, and you've seen a few homes, and you're not just taking the first thing that comes along. So it's not just about the rate.
Well, it's a challenge that, we see every day. I know Andre and I out showing houses. The market is moving fast. There's no question. And so it's important that, you can even go through the underwriting process so that way you have the buyer power that you need to. So that way when you do find a home that you like, that you can educate. We got an email that came in this week, and Andre, I kind of want you to comment on this because it's a great email. It said, "Dear Real Estate 411, Annette, I've been trying to find a neighborhood that's the next up and coming. Can you teach me how and when to determine that this is a great opportunity?"
Yeah, I mean, we can provide all kinds of information. We can send you where you can find the information, the links. We can educate you on property values. We can educate you on what the trend has been in as far as property values goes. We can assist you in finding whatever it is that you need. We gear our expertise toward whatever the client needs, whether it's they need help looking for a house, or they need help selling their house. They need help. When I do showings with clients, I walk in and I listen to their feedback. They ask me questions. I give them feedback on what they're looking for. I always tell my clients, if I have to talk you into or out of a home, it's not the one for you. And most of them agree. Some of them never feel they'll have their aha moment. But fortunately, we had a client just close on their aha moment when they thought they'd never have one. So, it
happens. It
happens. We take great pride in guiding our clients correctly. And I love being a realtor. 100%. I shout it from the rooftops. Anybody that knows me knows I love my job because I get to help people. And what do I get to help people with? Their largest investment. And I get to be a part of that with them. And that's why I love it so much.
Good. The other thing, too, to remember is, we've seen a lot of markets come back, especially looking at Detroit. Through our newspaper, Detroit City Limits, we're seeing a lot of great articles come through. We're seeing a lot of movement. We're actually seeing prices increase on rent in Detroit because a lot of building purchases have been happening. So how do you find that up-and-coming neighborhood is one of the trickiest things that are out there. And obviously, if you're an investment buyer, you're always trying to find the good deal before anyone else sees it being a good deal, and you want to watch it increase as other people start to reinvest in that neighborhood. So here's some key things I want you to start taking a look at. And even if you're not in the buyer market, this is a really good exercise for anybody that owns a home or is thinking about purchasing, is watch what's going on in certain areas that you travel in. Construction activity is the number one sign that something is going to be happening. If it's retail, condominiums, residential homes, any type of new construction happening in an area is going to start showing you an infrastructure of improvement. The second thing is that take a look at the houses that are what's going on with the houses. Are you seeing houses being boarded up, or are you seeing houses being unboarded? And that's all good signs of areas that are coming through. I know just recently we were talking about Corktown about 3 months ago about, it being the next up and coming, hot spot for investment. And sure enough, there's signs right now that Corktown is now the second phase of what we consider the redevelopment of Detroit. And that was months, only a few months difference in regards to that. Then as well is watching what's going on at the city level. There's a lot of cities right now that are struggling financially, and you can tune into their websites. You can give a call into the city planner and find out what's on the horizon. Who are they talking to? Those will also give you great indicators as to if the next market is coming, which is great information if you're thinking about purchasing. If you want to take a look and say, this is a great deal in this neighborhood, but there's a few boarded up houses, but yet you find out that there's a federal grant coming into that neighborhood by talking with the local municipality, this would be a great time to purchase in that area, because you'd be purchasing low and watching once again your real estate appreciate. And I always say this is you have to have a relationship with a professional, because if that relationship with your realtor or your real estate broker, they're going to be committed to the process with you, and they're going to want to go to the municipalities with you. They're going to want to make those calls with you and find out when that up and coming neighborhood is, because if they're more educated, they can serve more people. Just like Andre had mentioned that, he wants to shout it off the rooftops. He's not kidding. I saw him on the roof yesterday. He's serious about being committed.
He's been on a lot of roofs.
Yes. And,
we call him Hawkeye.
He is.
I've been called worse.
He is committed to the success of individuals buying homes and buying commercial buildings, and he wants to be part of that due diligence. It's true, as much as I do here at Real Estate 401, as much as Paul does as well. And so if you're looking and thinking about possibly what is an upcoming neighborhood and you want more information, I'm actually going to put a pretty good detailed blog on our website about this and my thoughts on it, but you can always reach out to me here at Real Estate 411 to have a more in-depth conversation about it.